Hi, I'm Anthony Villa. I'm the writer and director of this film that maybe you're about to watch. And just before we go into the film, maybe I just need to give you a bit of context about it. Basically, I wrote this film and shot it in my house over a weekend. The actors, some wonderful people as you'll see, do a good job. They did it for free. The budget of this film was some takeaways and some hotel rooms, a few drinkies, and that was it. Why did I make the film? Because I always wanted to. Since I was young, but I was brought up middle class in northern England. Being a film director was never really on the cards, so like a lot of us, I took the easy route, safe, comfortable job. Didn't chase my dreams. Until I got older like I am now, and now I like chasing them, but God bless me, maybe I'm too old. So this got entered into a few film festivals, quite a few actually, and it was roundly rejected from each and every one. Why? Well, it's 60 minutes long. It's not a short film, so it has to go in as a feature. And let's be honest, compared to other feature films, it just doesn't stack up. So that's why it's now been released here on YouTube. Why? Because I think it's going to suddenly get viral and get millions of hits and I'm going to get offers from Hollywood. No, not at all, but why should I just let it sit on a hard drive and never see light of day? Because some of you might get it, and I'm hoping that you do. I'm looking for collaborators. There's a link in the description for a review of this film, and it wasn't reviewed too badly. There's an email address for me. I'd love to meet some more like-minded people that want to work on scripts, maybe get some more low-budget things together, because I never managed to make it to a film festival to actually meet other filmmakers in person. So it's just here to say, hey, this is what I can do. Anyone else fancy having a crack? Because it's not the things you have done you'll regret, it's the things you haven't. So I hope you enjoy this film. Some of you won't. In fact, those of you that are already turned off by this old geezer talking about stuff like this, go over to TikTok, they're waiting for you. But someone wants to watch something with maybe a bit of gravitas in it, maybe a bit of life lesson from an old guy. It's an hour long. Let me know what you think. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Enjoy.
This is BCB News. Now for an update on current events around the globe.
2,000 years, and it is absolutely extraordinary. Now, to give us a little look around, I'm joined by Dr. Sophie Hay, an archaeologist at Pompeii. I mean, it is a wonderful room, isn't it? Yeah, no, exactly. It's such a privilege to be standing in it and feeling that space of power and colour. So, yeah, you get a really lovely place.
bit shit.
So else is new. It's called work. If it was fun, they wouldn't pay me.
Why don't you update your profile, put it out there you're looking for work, so you know, recruiters will snap you up. Just going through a rut, babe.
They ask you when you're 10 years old and you've not experienced anything, what you want to do with your life. How the hell are we supposed to know? I don't think anyone ever stood up and said marketing assistant. I wanted to be a copper, but I only figured that out in my 30s. It's too late then.
Yeah, well, I never dreamt of being a brickie, but hey, keeping your head above water and your stomach full these days, babe, you're doing something right. Come on, can we turn this off?
No. Nope, Mandy said it could hit any day now. She reckons they've known about this for ages and kept quiet. She believes that it's going to hit some loser country in the next few days. They don't want people to panic.
Bollocks. Listen, we get hit by these hundreds of times a year, yeah, but the atmosphere just burns them up. By the time they hit the ground, it's like a tennis ball.
Yeah. Always better to be alert. You never know, one might slip through.
Yeah, well, if it does, I'll be opening up that good whiskey, I'm telling you.
Why? That won't be a time to celebrate.
Joking, aren't you? Be game over. The perfect excuse to open it up and neck it. Talks to me every night, but no, I won't drink it because it cost me $1,000. Come on, babe, 6 cents on the other side.
This is the Broadcasting Corporation of Britain. Scheduled programming has been suspended. Please stand by for an important announcement. Please do not leave your current location. Please do not turn off your television. If there are other people in your location who are not viewing this broadcast, please alert them.
This is the emergency broadcast system of the United Kingdom. His Majesty's government has issued a civil alert. All scheduled broadcasts have been suspended. Please remain calm for the following information. If there are other people at your location, call them to watch this broadcast. Now.
Dad, what's going on?
I don't know, son. Sit down. They're just about to make an announcement. It could be just about another lockdown, you know? At least Bojo had the guts to tell us to our faces, none of this AI stuff.
There now follows an urgent announcement from the UK Prime Minister.
We ready? Ron? My fellow citizens, the people of Great Britain. You know me as being your Prime Minister, but right now I'm sat here as just another person. An everyman, if you will. I address you with a heavy heart, burdened by the unavoidable truth that confronts us. Our world stands on the brink of an extinction-level event, as there is an unstoppable force hurtling towards Earth, destined to destroy all we hold dear. When we learnt of its trajectory, we tried to somehow avert the inevitable. The greatest scientific minds in the world have been working in the background to try and find a solution, but all efforts have failed. I cannot offer false assurances or hollow promises in the face of such a formidable threat. We find ourselves in a time where hope has faded due to the impending collision of this celestial body. There is not a time for false optimism or delusions of a miraculous escape. Rather, it is a time for reflection, for embracing the ones we cherish, for finding solace in the short time we have left. Our existence as we know it hangs precariously by a thread, and our time is limited. In these final moments, I urge you to hold your loved ones close, to share memories and to seek comfort in the people that have enriched our lives. Let us find peace in the embrace of family and friends, and the connections that make us all who we are, because ultimately, they are all that matter. I could do this speech as was requested. My guard is down, my family is here, and I'm scared for all of us. I don't even know if I want to survive this. Shut up! No words can soften the harsh reality of our imminent extermination. There will be no miracles, no last-minute reprieves. So while our future has been cast into shadow, let us make our remaining time count. Let kindness, compassion, and love guide us as we navigate these final moments together. I'm not approving martial law. There will be no soldiers or police enforcing on the streets. They should be with their loved ones too. I'm not saying stay in your house. If you want to go into the streets and scream, if you want to try and get where your loved ones are, if you just want to stand in the field with your arms outstretched, then do it. There'll be no time for repercussions. We delayed this broadcast for as long as we could, as we had hoped that it would never needed to be made. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, but we felt that you needed to know so that maybe you could say some last words that needed to be said, so that you could mend some bridges that needed to be mended, so that you could come to peace with some struggles that needed to be resolved. And now, I advise you to hold on to the bonds that define us. Be with the people that made your lives worth living, and cherish the time we have, and to face the end with dignity and grace. May our final moments be filled with the warmth of love and solace of togetherness. God bless you all. Cut. Finished.
Oh my God. Is this real?
I don't know. My phone's locked, I can't get past this screen.
What's going on? Is this some sort of a joke?
I don't know. Where's my laptop? Son, go grab my laptop.
What? I'm not being funny or nothing, but the Wi-Fi's gone off and everything.
Sorry, sweetie.
Good lad. Hold on. It's real.
What? Mum.
Oh, sweetie.
Hey, come on. Come here. We're all right. Listen, we're together, yeah? I'll figure something out, okay? Gonna be all right, I promise you.
Your mum.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, Jesus. It's working. Shit, what's her number?
Do you ever know your own mum's number?
I'll just get out of my contacts, babe.
Check the book. The book.
Fuck. Babe, what's she under? Grandma, mum. There we go. Bollocks. Got it. It's ringing. Mum? Yeah, it's me. No, I'm fine. Yes. Mum, how did I know you was in the bath? Mum, just listen to me. Have you seen the TV? Right, go and sit down and turn it on. Any channel, any. Yeah. Prime Minister's just been on. It's real, Mum. There's nothing we can do about it. It's going to hit us. There's no way we're going to get across to you in time, Mum. So I just wanted to tell you that I love you and just thank you for everything you've done for us. It's just the best. And I know I've not been the ideal son, and I know I could have been better to you, and I know I've been selfish, and I just don't want you to think it's any reflection on you. I've just been busy, Mum, and I should have made more time for you. And I just couldn't not talk to you again without telling you how amazing you've been and that I love you so much. Dad'd be proud, Mum. Yeah, I know. I love you too. Yeah. Yeah, they're here, yeah. Okay, one sec. Grandma wants to talk to you guys.
Hiya, Grandma.
Hiya, dear. Look, I know this is scary, but you'll be all right. I just wanted to let you know that I love both of you so much.
I love you too, Grandma.
I love you, Grandma. I can't believe I won't see you again.
Oh, of course you see me again. We're all going to be together again very soon. Don't cry. You can't get rid of me that easily.
No, I was just thinking about when we helped you tidy your garden last summer, do you remember? I was such a pain. I really didn't want to do it. I was meant to be at Chloe's birthday party, do you remember? Gave you so much grief and sulks. And right now, I'd give anything for it to be that day again. You know, to be there in the sun. Drinking that crappy cordial that you know I don't like, but you keep giving me it anyway.
I'm sure there'd be much better cordial in heaven. And the garden won't be full of bloody weeds. Oh, don't cry, sweetie. This happens to all of us eventually. Some people get it a lot worse, you know. We're not going to feel a thing.
Grandma, thank you for all the lovely presents you've given me over the years. And thanks for letting me watch those films more than... I always look forward to staying over. And the chats we had, even though I know that you didn't know what I was talking about most of the time. I still love you. I can't wait to see you again.
It's been my greatest pleasure, sweetie. You two have made my years since your granddad died so much fun. Oh, I'm glad he's not here to see this. Waiting for us too, you know. It won't be long. But just be calm and hug, and it'll all be over soon. Lily, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Look, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but you've been amazing. Helped me out so much. And it's always been comforting to know that you've been there when the shit hits the fan. I'm so sorry we can't be with you now.
Oh, don't worry, my dear. You're here with me. And you will be here to the end. Nothing can get rid of what's in my heart and in my head. You've been a wonderful daughter-in-law. I know sometimes I wanted to slap you, but nobody and nothing is perfect. You can either accept people for who they are, warts and all, or you don't. There's always been so much more that I've liked about you than I didn't. And you've been such a great...
Grandma?
I think everyone's trying to make the same call and the lines have gone down. Listen, she'll be fine, okay? Yeah, she's a tough old bird, your gran. Yeah, she'll be sat there now, gin and tonic in one hand, picture of grandpa in the other. Yeah, she knows we love her. Okay? Promise you, she'll be fine. Okay?
This is the UK Emergency Alert System. A meteorite named Australis Terminus is due to impact Earth in the next few hours. The meteor, approximately 90 miles wide, is projected to impact the Atlantic Ocean east of Greenland at a speed of 600,000 kilometers per hour. Potential consequences include mega tsunamis. Enormous tsunamis are expected, reaching hundreds of meters in height, posing a grave threat to coastal areas worldwide. Seismic activity. Anticipate widespread earthquakes across continents, causing significant damage to infrastructure and landscapes. Massive atmospheric disruption. The impact will release an immense amount of debris, dust, and vaporized material into the atmosphere, leading to prolonged darkness and extreme cooling. Global climate changes. Drastic changes in weather patterns are expected, affecting agriculture and ecosystems on a global scale. Species extinction. There's a high probability of a mass extinction event, impacting numerous species worldwide. Human impact. Coastal cities face catastrophic destruction, resulting in a significant loss of life and long-term disruptions to global economies and infrastructures. This is a critical emergency situation. Take immediate precautions. Evacuate coastal areas if instructed. Stay tuned for further updates and follow official instructions for your safety. Should there be a failure in this system, instructions will be broadcast on 88, 98 and 108 MHz FM radio. Locate a battery-powered radio, spare batteries and listen on those frequencies for updates.
We're on the coast, shouldn't we get in the car and try and get away from here?
There's no point, sweetheart. The wave would be that big, it'd get us anyway.
Shouldn't we at least try, Mum?
Why? Do you really want to spend your final few minutes sat in traffic in a car, okay, watching people around you fighting and screaming? Oh, sweetie, why don't you go and contact your friends, and say goodbye, and then we can put a film on afterwards and sit right here in comfort.
I just don't want to die, Mum.
Oh, nobody does, nobody does, nobody does. But death isn't the worst thing that could happen. Just think about it, okay? If somehow we survive the water, the earthquakes, the firestorm, what would be left? Our home would be gone. The earth would be cold and dark. There'd be no sun. Nothing would grow. There'd be no clean water. Disease would be rife. There'd be no heat. And the people that would be left would be killing and fighting for what little they can get. And you'd live in constant pain and fear just to die anyway.
Yeah, but I don't want to die at all.
Oh, don't be scared. You die every night. What? When you go to bed and you go to sleep, do you suffer? Do you worry? Do you care? You die, and then you wake up in the morning. Just this time, you're going to wake up to something better than being in bed and having to go to school.
Like what?
That's the thing. Nobody knows. So it's kind of exciting in a twisted way. We'll get to understand what the purpose of life is. And if it's nothing, we won't care.
Great.
Look, at least we have this time now to come to terms with it. Yeah? There's some people who wake up in the morning, step out in front of a bus, wham, that's it. Yeah? Or there's some other really ill people who rot away in pain for years, just looking forward to death. We don't have that either. We're kind of lucky in it, aren't we?
Sod it. I'm opening up that good whiskey. So, go sit with your mum. Do you want anything, Jules?
Yeah, have a whiskey.
Okay. Well, guys, I was planning on all going around town together when you were a bit older and all getting drunk, but seeing that's not going to happen. There's no way we're not going to be there for your first drink. So, wee man, beer for you. No man should ever die without having his first beer. But I didn't think you'd like beer, kiddo. So I got you a fruit cider. I think you'll like it.
Nice one.
Something to tell me though, you already do.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, good one. Alright, babe, enjoy this.
Can I open it?
Of course you can, son.
Thanks, darling.
Look at that. Oh. Well, it's to the end of the earth, guys. Kind of sucked anyway, didn't it? Cheers. Come on.
Cheers.
Let's enjoy it.
Cheers, baby.
It's nice, that. I might drink it all the time now.
Oh, you cheeky bugger. Nobody answer that door.
Sorry.
I'll tell you about it later.
Just don't answer it, they'll go away.
If it's looters, I'm shooting them. Have you had any sirens tonight? There's no police. Just stay away from the blinds. Shh.
Bleed now, I ain't the Jehovah's Witness, you know.
I thought you were looters. I take you've heard what's happened.
Nice Beretta, but can I come in?
Of course. Come in, quick. You okay?
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. I'm a bit frightened, to be honest. I don't know what to make of it. I don't like being on my own since Terry left me.
Of course. Come through. More the merrier. Well, the party going as it happens.
There'll be nobody.
Well, we got the first of the scroungers.
Sandra! I thought you said there'd be no one frightening.
Wait, don't cheat your elders. Come here, darling. Oh, what do you reckon? Is this all some big hoax or something?
I don't think it is. Not with the Prime Minister making a speech like that.
Bloody hell. Can I ring me brother? Do you
Try it.
mind? No, it's not working. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Christ almighty.
Hey, say this. It's not the answer, but then again, this wasn't a question we ever wanted to be asked.
It's like, what is that? Fill it up, would you? Do what?
Oh, just ignore me. My mind's going 100 miles an hour. God. Let's just get pissed.
Yeah, good idea.
The drink solves all the problems.
This is the emergency broadcast service on behalf of the UK government. All telecommunications networks will be ceasing functionality shortly. Internet and telephone networks are already at capacity. It is advised to try and make any final correspondence as soon as possible. This broadcast and the radio information service will be kept functional as long as possible. If you have not left your current location, it is advised that you remain there as road infrastructure is experiencing severe disruption. Although it is not for certain that this impact will be survivable, to increase your chances of survival, it is advised for you to go to the lowest, most central part of the current building you are in. If you have a cellar or basement, it is advised for you to go there. Use this time now to fill containers with water. Each person requires around 2 liters per day. If you can store more, do so, as it can be used for sanitation purposes. This is of vital importance. You should take some non-perishable food with you. Food that can be eaten cold. Canned food would be preferred, and the higher the calorific content the better. Some examples are corned beef, tinned fish, syrup, peanut butter, and high salt content soups. Remember that you can survive longer without food than without water, so make water a priority. Take any required medication with you, as well as any available painkillers. If you have a first aid kit, bandages, dressings or plasters, take those as well. A torch or battery-powered lights may be useful to keep with you. Candles may also be worthwhile keeping close. A bucket, lined with plastic bags, should be used for food waste and going to the toilet. Wear as many items of warm clothing as is comfortable. If you have warm jackets, please put them on top of your clothes. Should there be a failure in this system, instructions will be broadcast on 88, 98, and 108 MHz FM radio. Locate a battery-powered radio, spare batteries, and listen on those frequencies for updates. So please gather these supplies from your house. Do not leave your house to acquire them, and retreat to the lowest, most central part of your current location.
Yeah, right. All go down to the cellar so everything collapses on us, so we starve or suffocate. No thanks. Beam me up, Scotty. God, this whiskey's good.
Can I have another beer, Dad?
Are you drunk? Of course you can, mate.
I'll get the radio.
Good lad.
Yeah, I'll have another one as well, please.
Wow. Bloody hell, Jules. What's that, we bred ourselves a right couple of monsters here? You've been right troublemakers when you were older. Yeah, well, listen, this is a laugh, innit? Hey, there you go. Why don't we put on an episode of Only Fools and Horses? What's that one? It's hilarious. The one with the nuclear fallout shelter.
No. I'm leaving this on. I want to wait and see if they post it's been a mistake.
Anyway, I've got my radio. And it's one of the wind-up ones.
Oi!
Simon!
Alright, you two.
And so it doesn't need any extra batteries. So I'll see if it's being broadcast on there too.
It is advised that you remain there, as road infrastructure is experiencing severe disruption.
Hate to say it.
It is advised for you to go to
I think
the
it's time to get the Monopoly
most central
out.
part of the
No! A human.
No. Partly, sometime. Do I have a serious job? No.
Define.
No, I obviously no.
Am I a man?
No.
So I'm
You're
a man.
mean.
A man.
You're mean.
Ish. But you only really find that out in one of the films. Oh, I'm being naked!
I took this off. What do they look like?
Oh, yeah.
Chin.
You're green!
The Grinch.
No.
No, no.
Idiots, not even funny.
What?
I can see her face and everything. Mary.
Oh,
yes.
Hush, Victoria Beckham!
No!
Okay, I'm green.
Yeah.
It's the green.
It's
Sorry.
because
Mate.
you were given a curse, but in the end.
Yeah!
Mary.
Yay!
Mary!
What
What are you doing?
What's wrong?
What are you doing?
Am I still alive?
No.
No.
Sporty Spice is in it, Dave!
What about the other one?
Baby Spice!
No.
Scary Spice!
Yeah!
So, Bryony, if you could go back 1 week and you knew then what you knew now, what would you have done differently?
Oh. Well, I wouldn't have had to go with my mum. Putting timers on my laptop and my phone. I know you were only trying to make sure I wasn't knackered in school the next day. I would have asked Darren out. Hey, what's the worst that could have happened? I would have gone to the gym more. I would have got a dog. I would have... Oh, I don't know, loads of stuff.
What about you, Simon?
I think I would have asked Lindsay Martha for a shag. What? What's the worst that could have happened? He never got her pregnant. No difference now. Sad. Sad that I never got to find out what it was like. Supposedly it's the best feeling going. And I missed out.
You haven't missed out on much.
You bloody what? How the hell do you know?
Only what I've heard. Bloody hell. The girls in school talk about it all the time. It doesn't interest me, honest. Don't really know what it does. Not sure what this world have for me. There's no jobs that I really like and I don't fit in at school, not really. All the people I know want to be YouTubers or influencers or, God forbid, flaming porn models. I mean, what good is that? What is that giving to the world? I think I might like to have been builder, like Dad. Or a carpenter, you know. Something useful, do something for the world. Not just be another self-obsessed narcissist trying to get as much money as easily as possible by doing nothing worthwhile. Do you know, the fact that they exist just shows how bored this world really is.
Wow, chick, that is deep. But, right, that ticky-tocky stuff, just don't get it. Don't interest me. Used to be when you seen an idiot, you avoided him, not subscribed to him.
Yeah, I don't watch any of that internet rubbish. And I'm glad. You know, I always suspected the world was full of idiots, and this social media stuff just bloody proves it.
Ignorance is the way, I think, when it comes to that sort of thing, Sand.
How about you then? What would you have done different?
Well, I wouldn't have bought this thing for a start, but just always promised myself one. Yeah, just always kind of made you feel like you've done something with yourself and you've made it. I scrimped and saved for years. You know, just to put it on my wrist and cover it up my sleeve. No one would even notice it. But it meant a lot to me. Do you know what your grandpa said? Always impress yourself before you impress others. Yeah, but, you know, the reality of it is that money should have been spent on other things, like holidays, days out, memories.
It wouldn't have been that great for 300 quid.
Yeah, it was £8 grand, babe.
8 grand? 8 grand on a fucking watch? My car's on its last legs and you spend 8 grand on a watch?
Babe, I earned it. I saved, I scrimped, I sacrificed.
Bollocks!
Listen, I'm never going to lose money on it. Or at least I wasn't going to lose money on it. And I was going to give it to him for his 18th. But look at it. It's just a piece of metal. It's going to get vaporised with the rest of us. If I knew then, you know, I'd have spent it on other things, memories. Do you know, memories are the only things that we truly own? Yeah. Memories are the only things no one can take away from us.
If I knew, I would have bollocked you for it earlier. We could have been in the Caribbean now. Guess it doesn't make a difference. I wouldn't have done anything different. I wouldn't have believed. I always thought I'd live forever. Sad, isn't it? We always long for the past and look forward to the future. And we never care about the present. And that's all we ever live in. What about you, Sandra?
Me? I'd have had kids. I always wanted them. When I used to look after you two, I loved it. You were so cute and sweet. I don't mean now, you're a right couple of rascals. But back then, you were a joy. Not like that now, though, is it? Women have to be empowered. They have to be boss babes. You know, when I was young, men went out to work and the woman stayed at home and she was the mother and you could live on one wage. You can't do that now, can you? Me and Terry both knackered our pants. We wanted the big house, the big car, foreign holidays, and we got them. But there was never a right time to have kids. I know we've got all the memories and everything like that, but those memories would have been so much more with children in them. And I wouldn't feel so alone like I do now. It's given us something to look forward to during retirement and something to look forward to seeing. But it is what it is, isn't it?
At least you got to retire. The way the world is now, I don't think any of us would have got to retire. Worked until we dropped. It's what they wanted. The ideal citizen dies the day before they retire. That way they can keep all your pension money and going forward they don't have to pay you a penny. Do you know they don't even pay for your funeral? In regards to kids, you don't plan them. You just go for it. You cope. You get on with it. It's a human thing.
They're hard bloody work.
Eh?
No, it must satisfying. Let's face it. We're a pretty fucked up species, aren't we? So selfish. We like to fight and kill, Yeah, we've got the ability to make everyone feel comfortable. Work together. Feel happy for what we've got. Be happy for that we're on this incredible space rock floating through eternity. Don't think about the stupid things. Nobody need want. Nobody needs to suffer. No need for food or shelter or safety or warmth even. We can't. We're broken. We're selfish to the core, our race. Some people just want more, never happy with what they got. Some people want more and more and more. And then make the rest of us just feel like shit. I think that's why we've been targeted.
Targeted?
Yeah.
Oh, explain.
Okay, if we were native to this planet, then why are we the only species that need clothes? Sun fries us, the cold freezes us. Why are we the only species that feel like we need to build shelter? Why can't we just live in the trees and the grass? We did, but if that was sufficient, then why do we go on to build houses? Look at shoes. Why do we need shoes? Because everywhere we go, we just tear our feet to shreds. Why is most of the vegetation on the planet poisonous to us or offers very little to us? We're just not designed for this planet. Take the turtle. Right, the turtle. It can live at sea and can live on land. It's even got its little house on its back for protection. Us naked, fucking useless. We're dumped here. Absolutely, just dumped here. We made a mess of our own world. Pains in the arse. Then we start to become a danger to people, to others. But they had to get rid of us, get us out of the way, but they couldn't kill us. They're better than that. Why do you think we don't have constant contact with aliens? Why is our planet the only planet with living things on it that we know of? I reckon. Do you remember that probe that we sent up decades ago? Yeah? Do you remember it? Years ago?
Not really.
Right. We sent up a probe decades ago. I think they've seen it and they've gone, shit. They're up to the tricks again. And this meteor, it's their way of rectifying their mistake of not getting rid of us. What's coming, we've earned.
Nah. I think you're wrong, Dad. I think this is all a simulation.
What? So this is a simulation game? If it is, I want my fucking money back.
Yeah. Someone sent me a TikTok the other day, right, about the simulation theory. And they reckon that you can see that DNA was designed. Right, there's fingerprints of a creator in it. It's not an accident. The laws of physics, right? Why must something that goes up always come down? Gravity. The speed of light that you can't break, it's all coded. It's the restrictions programmed into the simulation. Why do we go unconscious when we sleep? It's so that we can get out the simulation, go for a piss, get a brew. It's break time. But sometimes the breakdown memories don't delete straight away, so then we get dreams. You know, that makes sense to me. Makes much more sense than, oh, everything happened by accident. There's a God that we can't prove and he loves us, but he doesn't stop wars or disease or suffering. Oh, and it just so happens that the only time he came to visit us was when we had no way to record it accurately, so we don't know. What a load of bollocks. Oh, and even though we don't know why we're here, we've all got to be good so that we can get to heaven. Get lost. Do you know what I mean? I just think, if we were all in this amazing game, we were on some quest to learn something, I just think that makes a lot more sense to me.
come here. You really would have been someone, wouldn't you? Wise beyond your years. Maybe your quest was to make this place better. And I reckon you would have done it too.
Fuck all chance of that happening now, innit?
Oi, language.
Well, maybe we've just got to the end of this level. The server's going down for maintenance. And when we reboot, we'll have all levelled up.
Maybe we were all descended from Golgotha-Frinchams, and the white mice have got their question.
Hey?
Oh, well, if you know, you know. 42 still don't make no sense to me.
Sandra, I think you've had too much whiskey.
No, I'm just pissed off. I mean, what's it all about? You're born, you live, you have some laughs, and then you die as though nothing really matters. Yeah, I worked all my life looking forward to my retirement with Terry, and then, bang, he's taken away from me. So I plod on, just about getting myself back together again. And then this thing comes along and messes it all up. I mean, I just feel really gypped.
How do you think we feel? We haven't experienced any of the good stuff and now probably never will.
Don't beat yourself up. I like my life. Best thing that ever happened to me. And it's shitty that at the time you know most, when you're old, is the time you can do least with it. When you're most able, when you're young, is the time you know least. Proper piss take of life. And then you wake up in the morning and go, wow. Is that it? It's not what the brochure said. So we just age, get weaker, body starts to fail. It's like that old poem from Remembrance Sunday. They shall not grow old. It is us left that grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. There was hope, there was a bright future. You've had minutes to contemplate your life. The what ifs, the buts, not years like us old stiffs. It's like you said, sweetie. We can't wait for tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. It's just another today. Of course it is. Yeah, after Sandra's bum. After Sandra's bum.
That was not my house.
That was not
The
my
meteor
house.
is still on course and has not diverted. Impact is imminent.
Yeah, it's going to become your...
We wish you all good luck, peace and unity. We can be proud of what we achieved. We can be proud of what we are. Euthanasia may be preferable. Here are some of the quickest and least painful ways. Jump off a tall building. It must be at least 3 stories high. Try to land head first. If you have access to a firearm, a shot to the head is instant.
You could do that.
Taking a lot of sleeping pills or barbiturates will allow you to pass or at least knock you unconscious through the event. Drinking an excess of alcohol will also render you unconscious or at least calm for the event. If you have access to helium gas, breathing it in quantity via a large plastic bag will cause quick asphyxiation. Please tend to any children or infants before tending to yourself.
Oh dear.
God bless.
Oh, God save our
gracious King.
Well, looks like we're fucked. More drinks, people.
I think it's shit that the king never came on and did a goodbye speech. Instead, we had this shitty AI thingy.
They're all the big wigs, they're all in the underground shelters, aren't they? More for them. Ain't going to be nothing worth living for. That's if an earthquake don't happen or a volcano break through.
That would be fucking funny. Honest to God, can you imagine them crawling out of their cave, starving, no energy, trying to make a fire out of a couple of dry sticks? Their lives revolved around people. We were their playthings. But we won't be there anymore. So they'll be bored out of their minds. Searching around for stuff to do. They'll be wishing there was booze and drugs knocking around so they can get off their faces and just go and jump off a cliff. Brilliant.
That's why there was never going to be a nuclear war. They just said it to keep us scared. Because scared people are so much easier to control. If we were all dead, they'd have nothing to play with, and that would not be in their best interest. They were idiots, but they weren't fucking idiots.
They must be really pissed off, realising that our fate was never in their hands.
It never was.
Yeah. Cough up chicken.
What's going on here? Who's fixed the Lego? I've not seen anyone do it.
I didn't do it. Neither did I.
Fucking brilliant. I'm tired, I'm drunk, and I can't be arsed. I'm having a kick. Turn that light out, babe.
Not sure I'd like this drinking. I feel tired and a bit sick.
I wish we'd have had some tequila in.
Tequila? What do you know about tequila? Oh, I'll tell you what. Don't worry about it. Tell them in the control room later when you're there. More tequila for teenagers. Jesus. You know what? The world's been ending so many times before. Global warming, global freezing, disease, COVID. I could put my bottom dollar on it that they'll be wrong about this one as well. Chances are this thing is just going to ricochet off our atmosphere and just disappear. And then tomorrow, we're going to wake up hungover and feeling stupid.
This might have been the best party ever. But we missed it. We're too busy worrying about tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. Good night.
Night, kid. Night, babe.
Night. I love you.
Oh, love you both. Love you too, babe. Not so much you, Sandra, love, but you're alright.